What's up, guys? Jack in the Box back. So the last video we talked about our top 5 offensive players since 2000, and now we're moving on to defense. Returning, we got Joe on the phone again. Joe, say what's up.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Joe, you're lucky I didn't hang up on you last time.
Yeah, I mean, we only said Trent Williams was the top 5 offensive player. So let's get mad at Joe, Mrs. Trent Williams. How biased is that? Like, what?
Jonathan Ogden.
All right,
this guy predicted the Ravens win the division in the first episode.
Okay, all right. Anyways, let's move on. So, Joe, let's hear who you have at number 1.
Me at number 1?
Actually, hey, let's start at number 5 now. Let's start at number 5. I like that. Let's start at number 5.
Number 5?
Yeah.
All right. I got J.J. Watt.
Okay, I think it's a little premature. I don't even think he's the best at his position right now, but okay.
You know, the dude's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think it's really what it comes down to.
Who's number 1 in his position?
Say, wow.
I mean, we can say that for another video. I'm just saying, I don't even think he's the best right now, even in the league. But I do like the pick though. I mean, what do you have, like 3 back-to-back 20-sack seasons, if I'm not mistaken?
I'm not 100% sure about that. I know defensive player of the year a few times.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's out of his prime, but J.J. Watt's a solid pick. Who do you have at number 5, Jake?
Number 5, might catch the meat. I got Sean Taylor. It's okay.
I don't want to offend somebody that's not around, but yeah, definitely rest in peace. I don't think he should make the list. Respectfully, I don't think he should make the list.
I don't know. I think he had a huge impact on this league while he did play. I think he was an outstanding player, and just the little snippet that we got was an indication of something much bigger than what he actually had the chance to do.
Right.
But I think with that small amount of time, I think he showed something great and something very special.
I mean, he was definitely different. Like, he was a different dynamic player, and but respectfully, I don't have him even in my honorable mentions because I don't see him as, I don't want to say deserving, but he wasn't around long enough to show why he was up there. I mean, anyway, so my number 5 pick, I have Champ Bailey. I think this was hard between him and Darrelle Revis since 2000. I mean, Champ Bailey, what can you say about him? He has 52 interceptions as a cornerback. I mean, this dude. Yeah, I mean,
drafted by the Redskins.
This dude could shut down any wide receiver you put on him. But what can I say? I mean, Champ Bailey, he's my number 5. I think it was a really good pick. It was hard between him and Darrelle Revis because of Revis Island, but Champ Bailey's my number 5. Move on to number 4. Joe, who do you got?
I got the sack master, DeMarcus Ware.
Bye.
Drug tested.
Bye. DeMarcus Ware? I think that's the most biased thing I've heard on this show.
He said DeMarcus Ware is a top 5.
Okay. You said Trent Williams.
He did say Trent Williams.
You said Joe Thomas.
Yeah, he did say Joe Thomas.
You said Jonathan Ogden.
Okay, but he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Ware will be a Hall of Famer. He won a Super Bowl ring with Peyton Manning and the Broncos. I mean, the dude is outstanding. He's 8th all time in sacks. I mean, you can't argue with that.
So he's got 7 guys ahead of him.
Yeah, but no, I mean, most of them didn't play since 2000, did they?
That's true. I mean, I can't argue with there, but I don't think DeMarcus. I don't think he belongs up there. I respectfully don't agree with that. Anyway, I'll go with my number 4. I have probably a debatable one. A lot of people probably wouldn't agree with this, but I have Von Miller. Von Miller actually is ahead of J.J. Watt in all-time sacks. He has 98. J.J. has 92. Obviously, Von Miller is a different specimen. I mean, he has 6 more sacks than J.J. Watt. He has 4 more forced fumbles. I mean, this dude has 125 tackles for loss. Like, stats say that he's still a young player. He's been in the league for 7 years with the Broncos, but he's definitely, when you see him on the offensive end, it should be scary for you. I mean, you should.
What do the stats say too?
What do they say?
Is that DeMarcus Ware taught him everything he knows?
Oh my God, Von Miller is, I think since 2000, he should belong up there. So, yeah, who do you have at number 4?
Number 4, I have Aaron Donald. 20.5 sacks this year. This guy is a force to be reckoned with for a long time in this league. He's still young. I think he's gonna.
Let's hold up. Hey, Joe.
Yes, sir.
He said Aaron Donald above your man's, yo.
Aaron Donald, no way, dude. Aaron Donald is a creature. This man is insane. 20.5 sacks.
Is Chris Cooley the best tight end of all time too? Since we're just saying dumb
Alex
shit.
Collins
Since
better
we're
than
just
Adrian Peterson?
since we're just saying dumb stuff today, but whatever.
Yeah, this guy.
I mean, hey, 20 sacks matters, but 20 doesn't apparently. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Different positions. Aaron Donald is a nose tackle.
DeMarcus obviously didn't get 26. He's a miss.
I mean,
Different
it
positions.
is. I guess. Hey, Joe. I mean, stats mean nothing. This guy needs to be drug tested.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. 138.5 sacks for what?
Hey, Aaron Donald's only been in this league 4 years, 60 sacks. This guy's gonna be in the Hall of Fame without a doubt.
I'm not gonna argue that, but I'm saying
it.
Von Miller has proven more, and I think he deserves that spot more than Aaron Donald does.
So you take Von Miller over Aaron Donald?
Yes, I would. Not right now, but in this prime, Von Miller, he's still a young guy, but I think Von Miller has proven more, and I think I'd rather have him.
I think they're all great players.
I think it's much easier to find a edge rusher like Von Miller.
I think defensive tackles go extinct really soon, though. I think
Aaron
edge
Donald
rushers is for a consistent basis. I think they're harder to find.
I respect the ass. I would agree with Connor. Really, I mean, there's a reason they're the second highest paid player on the team usually.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, edge rushers. If you can find a consistent one, say like Von Miller, Mack, and Terrell Suggs.
I think it's easier to find those than it is to find a player.
They might be
like
easier
Aaron
to find,
Donald.
but they're consistently. I mean, defensive tackles,
exactly.
They get
this
bad
guy's
quick.
one of a kind.
But it's a young career. We can't say. I mean, give it like 3 years, and if he still has these stats going on,
3 years from now, if he still has the same kind of numbers,
then I would put him above Von Miller. But he's still a young guy. I would not put him in my top 5.
You can consider it a hot take then, but I don't see Aaron Donald going anywhere, and I don't think his capabilities are going to go anywhere. I think he's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
You can't predict the guy's future. You can't. I'm telling you why Von Miller is right now.
You can though. It's an opinion.
I guess it is. Moving on to number 3, I have Michael Strahan. Giants all-time legend. He's number 6 in all-time sacks, 4-time All-Pro, and
that's a little shade there.
and 2001 Defensive Player of the Year. Everybody remembers that run with Eli in 07. Michael Strahan was really, besides seeing through his teeth, he's one of the all-time greats on defense. So that's my number 3 pick, Michael Strahan. Jake, who you got?
Number 3, Ray Lewis. You gonna give me some heat for that? Please.
I mean, he's in the top 3. I'm not gonna argue with you. I like
Ray
it.
Lewis. I mean, great linebacker, Hall of Famer. I'm not gonna say too many nice things. I'm not gonna stroke his ego too much. But
stroke that ego.
I'm not gonna stroke your ego. I'm gonna cut it off right here. Joe, what do you got?
Joe, what you got after you, babe?
I got Revis Island.
I like it. I'm not gonna argue with it, but I think Champ Bailey was a little bit better in his prime. But I like the pick with Revis. I mean,
I'd say, you know what? No one threw to that man. No one threw to that.
I mean, it's because he was. I mean, he put people on an island like that. So I'm not gonna argue that. I like the pick. I mean, with you, Joe? What do you think? Where do you think he was best?
New York, obviously.
Okay.
Jets.
All right.
I mean, he was there longest, though. I mean, I guess he can't. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. He was there longest. I mean, he was there in his prime.
I like it. All right.
The dude was a monster.
I like the number 3 pick. Like I said, I think Champ Bailey was a little bit better in his prime, but Revis was definitely a different specimen. This dude really shut down wide receivers the top ones of all time. Moving to number 2, Joe. Let's go back to who do you have number 2, Joe?
Ed Reed.
You know what? I have Ed Reed at number 2 as well, Joe. I love the pick. Dude had 64 interceptions in his career. Defensive Player of the Year one time. And, I mean, he could return anything that landed in his hands. So, I mean, I love the pick, Joe.
He was great. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
I mean, one of the best of all time. I think the comparison with him and Pollard, it's not even close. I think Ed Reed takes the cake every time. Who do you have number 2, Jake?
Number 2, I have J.J. Watt. You can.
You got him pretty up
there. Dude, he has J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt
above Ed Reed.
Best. Above it?
I don't know how I feel about that.
You ain't heard the rest of my list. J.J. Watt's one of the best defensive ends to ever play the game.
Well, you said Ray Lewis. You have J.J. Watt above Ray Lewis.
I do. I mean, it's a matter of one spot. That's not that big of a difference. But J.J. Watt, if If he can stay healthy, he's a creature. He really is. He's not many people can stop that man.
He has J.J. Watt above Ray Lewis.
You're damn right I do.
The best middle linebacker of all time. He has J.J. Watt, a guy who is injury prone now, above Ray Lewis. If we're talking about hot takes, I mean, fucking burn it up.
We'll come back to this video in 20 years. We'll see who has better.
Okay, hold up. Yes,
We'll
Joe,
see.
the best middle linebacker of all time. Who would be above Ray Lewis?
I would say my number 1 pick is Brian Urlacher.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
I do like Brian Urlacher. He was a staple in that show.
Wait, did Ray Lewis not make your list?
Ray Lewis is an honorable mention.
You have Ray Lewis as an honorable mention in your top 5 defensive players since 2000?
Yes, sir.
For what? What? In what way? You have Brian Urlacher above Ray Lewis.
He's a bad announcer, man. I can't respect a guy like that.
What? Look.
No, honestly, Brian Urlacher, that Bears defense.
That Bear. Let's talk about the 2000 Ravens defense.
I could put Urlacher in number 1.
I would never.
That is.
I didn't have Urlacher in my honorable mentions.
That is a hot take. I'm not sure there's too many people that would agree with that.
I don't think anybody would agree with that, honestly. That's the most outrageous thing I've ever heard on this channel so far. Brian Urlacher is the best defensive player since 2000.
We turned Trent Williams at number 4 last video.
Hey, you had Joe Thomas.
You
keep talking this shit about Trent Williams, but you got Joe Thomas.
You know what?
Check yourself.
Okay, anyway, like a smart person I am, I put Ray Lewis as the best defensive player since 2000. He's number 9 in all-time tackles, a 7-time all-time pro, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year award, and a 13-time Pro Bowler. This dude could lead a piece of toast to become bread again. I mean, this dude could do everything. I mean, he literally led this defense to the 2000 defense to be like the best of all time. Like he's up there with like the 2000 Ravens, the 85 Bears, like the 2013 Seahawks. I mean, Ray Lewis was a leader, and honestly, two-time Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think there's really much to argue here. Honestly, I mean, if we all think logically, there's nothing to argue here. That team with Ray Lewis, Eddie Reed, Terrell Suggs, I mean, all those guys. I mean, undeniably, Ray Lewis is the best defensive player since 2000. So you want to try to argue something and say that he wasn't?
I got Ed Reed. So
okay. I mean, it's a smart pick. He is Ed Reed at number 1. So we have an honorable mention list. Anybody have any honorable mentions? So we just throw in there real quick.
I have a lot of honorable mentions.
Honestly. I hear 3 of them. Let me hear 3.
I got Ray Lewis. Like I already told you. I got Jason Taylor and Julius Peppers.
Julius Peppers, I like that one. Who do you have?
I didn't actually write any on them.
Want to think of any real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. What do you have?
So for right now, I do have Aaron Donald as an honorable mention. I have Darrelle Revis and Khalil Mack. That's what I have.
I would probably include Khalil Mack, but you seem to have a thing against these young players who have yet to make their careers. You wanna?
I mean, that's why they're not my top 5.
Logically,
that's why they're not my top 5. Like J.J. Watt at number 2.
J.J. Watt is an outstanding player. I will not be told otherwise. I think J.J. Watt 100% deserves.
No one's arguing he's a bad player.
5.
He's just not top 5. It's just not logical.
100% deserves.
No, he's top 5. He's not top 2.
Yeah. I mean, coming from you, Mr. Brian Urlacher, number 1. What the fuck?
Yeah, you just got discredited in everything you've ever said.
Hey, this is coming from the guy that said Trent Williams was a top 5 offensive player. I mean, what are we saying, really? He's not even a top 5 offensive player right now.
You'll see. You'll all see.
Anyways,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
Biased.
Ray Lewis is the
Delusional.
best. Just saying anything.
This guy.
Anyway, guys, we appreciate you watching. That was our top 5 defensive players since 2000. Obviously, it was Ray Lewis. He's the top of the list for every list that's logical and actually has theory to it. Yeah, Ray Lewis actually leads that pact. Anyway, so that's our top 5 defensive players since 2000. We appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. We'll be back to you with the next video. Stay tuned, guys. Appreciate it.
I'm mad now.